Welcome back to Golden Era Coins, the ultimate destination for coin lovers, history buffs, and treasure hunters. Today, we're diving deep into the history, design, hidden secrets, and surprising value of the 1993 P Washington quarter, also known as the Liberty Quarter. You won't believe how much this coin is actually worth in today's market, and why it's more valuable than you think. Let's start with a bit of history. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. But the coin was so popular, it became the regular issue quarter from 1934 onward. Fast forward to 1993, we are now in the modern clad coinage era. By then, silver quarters were long gone from circulation, having been replaced by copper-nickel clad coins in 1965. The 1993 Washington quarter, like its predecessors, features the classic left-facing bust of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, the word liberty across the top, the motto "I in God we trust" to the left, the date 1993 at the bottom, and of course, the all-important P mint mark for Philadelphia, located just behind Washington's ponytail. In 1993, the Philadelphia Mint struck a whopping 639,276,000 quarters. That's over 639 million coins. So, yes, it's a common coin in circulation. But here's the twist: high-grade examples, or coins with errors or unique features, can be worth far more than 25 cents. Also remember, this was a pre-statehood quarter, meaning it's part of the classic Washington quarter era, which makes it more collectible for those building full sets from 1932 to 1998. So, what makes the 1993 P Liberty Quarter potentially worth a lot of money? If your quarter is in mint state, especially MS-65 or higher, it could fetch $10 to $50 easily. Coins graded MS-67 or higher are very rare and have sold for up to $300 to $500 at auction. Double die obverse or reverse off-center strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, or cuts missing clad layer. These errors can increase the value up to hundreds of dollars, especially if authenticated by grading companies like NGC or PCGS. Full strike. And I appeal, coins with full detail and strong luster, without scratches or bag marks, are prized by collectors. Even though 639 million were minted, very few survive in pristine condition, making top-graded coins scarce and valuable. Let's talk numbers. $0.25 to $1.00 mint state, $2 to $10, $25 to $50, $75 to $150, $250 to $600, depending on the I appeal and certification. Rare errors, $50 to over $1,000, depending on rarity and condition. As of today, many sellers are listing high-grade 1993 P quarters for $26 or more online, and they're selling. That's 104 times the face value of this coin just for a quarter you might have in your pocket change. Look at the condition. No deep scratches, wear, or discoloration. That's a good sign. Use a 10x magnifying glass to examine the date, mint mark, and edge. Look for doubling, misalignment, or cracks. Weigh its standard weight is 5.67 grams. A different weight could mean a planchet error. Compare it to recent sales on eBay or PCGS auction archives. If you think you have something special, submit it to PCGS or NGC for grading and authentication. The 1993 P Washington quarter, while common in circulation, can absolutely be worth serious money under the right circumstances. Whether it's a mint state gem, an era coin, or just a coin that's been hiding in your piggy bank, take a moment to check. Tip: keep coins from bank rolls, change, or inherited collections. You never know what gems are waiting. And remember, condition is king, and knowledge is your best investment in coin collecting. If you learned something new today, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to Golden Era Coins, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a chance to find treasure in your pocket. Drop a comment below. Have you found a valuable quarter? Let's talk coins in the comments. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep collecting and keep the past alive, one coin at a time. Would you like a thumbnail text idea and description for this video too? Today, we're diving deep into the world of the 1991 Liberty Quarter dollar, also known as the Washington Quarter. It may look ordinary, but some of these coins are secretly worth as much as sand. They could be hiding in your pocket change right now. We'll explore the origin, history, mintage, errors, and valuable variations of this iconic US coin. Plus, we'll cover how to spot the big money versions and current market values for collectors. So sit back, grab your magnifying glass, and get ready to discover why the 1991 Liberty Quarter could be your next hidden treasure. Background and history. Let's start with a bit of history. The 1991 quarter is part of the legendary Washington Quarter series, first introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington, the first President of the United States. Sculptor John Flanagan was chosen to design the coin, and his portrait of Washington on the obverse, what we call the head side, remains one of the most iconic coin images in American history. On the reverse of the 1991 quarter, you'll see the proud image of a bald eagle with wings spread, clutching arrows and olive branches, symbols of America's strength and peace. This design was used from 1932 all the way to 1998, before the State Quarter series began. The 1991 quarter wasn't made for any special occasion, but here's what makes it important. It was minted at a time when coin collecting in America was starting to boom again, and now over 30 years later some of these coins are turning out to be hidden rarities. Mint locations: and Philadelphia Mint, no mint marked; Denver Mint, marked with a D; Mint mark, San Francisco Mint, marked with an S, and usually issued in proof sets. Mintage: 1991 571, 942, 0001991D630, 966, 6931991-2, 867, 787. These are big numbers, over 1.2 billion quarters minted, but not all coins are created equal. Some rare errors and pristine conditions make a huge difference in collector value. Section 3, Composition and DSIGN Specifications. Metal composition: 91.67% copper, 8.33% nickel, weight 5.67 grams, diameter 24.3 mm edge. Read design details. Obverse: portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. Reverse: eagle with spread wings, arrows, and olive branches. These design elements are simple but powerful, and any variation in the strike, metal, or markings could mean major value for collectors. Value and grading. So how do you tell if your 1991 quarter is valuable? It comes down to three things: condition, grading, errors or variations, proof versus circulated versus uncirculated conditions. /GRD coins are graded on a scale from Porto Mint State. The higher the grade, the more valuable your coin can be. Sample market values, as of circulated 1991p or 1991d. Typically 25 cents to $1, uncirculated $5, $20 depending on grade 2. Errors and varieties. These are the jackpot. Keep your eyes open for double die, obverse, doubled lettering in Liberty or In God We Trust. Off-center strikes. Parts of the coin missing or off the edge, clipped planchets. A portion of the coin is curved or clipped, weak or missing mint mark. Uncommon and could indicate minting errors. Die cracks or cuds, raised lines or blobs on the coin caused by die damage. Some of these errors can bring in $50, $100, or even more, especially in high-grade condition. Section 5. Why some 1991 quarters sell for $26 or more. You may be wondering, why is a simple 1991 quarter selling for $26 or higher on eBay, collector sites, and auction platforms? Here's why: high-grade MS-67 or MS-68 coins. Certified coins graded MS-67 or better are very hard to find in circulation. If you find one in that pristine condition, collectors will pay premium prices. Rare errors. A 1991 quarter with a major error like double die or off-center strike could be worth 20 to 100 times its face value. Demand in the collector's market. There's a strong demand for older Washington quarters in top condition to complete full coin sets from 1932. 1998.1991 quarter in MS-68 condition sold for $63 at auction. 1991p with obverse die clash error sold for $26.25 on eBay. 1991s cameo proof in PR70 condition listed for over. Think you have a valuable 1991 quarter? Here's what to do. Handle with care, use gloves or by the edges. Use a magnifying glass. Look for doubling, errors, or damage. Compare with certified examples. Check online grading sites like PCGS or NGC. Consider professional grading. If your coin looks uncirculated, send it to PCGS or NGC for authentication and grading. Places to sell. eBay, Etsy, for rare era coins. Heritage auctions, local coin shows, coin dealers and collectors forums. So there you have it. What looks like a regular 1991 Liberty quarter might actually be worth $26 or much more, depending on its condition, rarity, and mint errors. Make sure to check your pocket change, piggy banks, and that old jar of coins in the kitchen drawer. You might just be sitting on a small fortune without even knowing it. Like this video if you learned something new. Comment below if you found a rare quarter. Subscribe to Golden Era Coins for more deep dives into rare US coins, values, and collector tips. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy collecting! Would you like a version of this script with visuals/cues for video editing, like B-roll or overlay text suggestions? Today, we're diving deep into a coin that millions overlook every single day, the 1998 Liberty Quarter Dollar from the United States. You might think it's just another quarter, but some versions of this coin are worth up to $26 or even more. History of the 1998 Liberty Quarter. Let's start with the background. The 1998 quarter dollar is the last of its kind, part of the Washington Quarter series that ran from 1932 to 1998. That's right, 1998 marks the final year before the U.S. Mint launched the 50-state quarters program in 1999. The obverse of the coin features the classic portrait of George Washington, originally sculpted by John Flanagan in 1932. Washington's image had remained virtually unchanged on the quarter for 66 years up until this point. Beneath his portrait is the word Liberty, representing the core values of the United States and giving this quarter its nickname, the Liberty Quarter. This coin is a snapshot of U.S. history, struck in a time just before a massive redesign that changed coin collecting forever. Technical details and minting. The 1998 quarter was minted in 3 main locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D mint mark; San Francisco, which issued special proof coins. Metal composition: 91.67% copper, 8.33% nickel, 5.67 grams, 24.3 mm edge. Readed over 1.1 billion quarters were struck in 1998, making it one of the most circulated coins of that era. But don't let the high mintage fool you. Some of these coins are rare in high grades, and even rarer with errors, which we'll talk about shortly. Value in circulation versus collector market. So, how much is a 1998 Liberty Quarter worth today? In regular circulated condition, this coin is still worth face value 25 cents. But in uncirculated or mint state condition, the value can jump dramatically. MS60 to MS63. $1 to $3, $5 to $10, MS60, $7.20 to $26 plus proof versions, $10 to $35 depending on grade and condition. That's right, a simple 1998 quarter could be worth 100x its face value if it's in pristine condition. Rare errors and varieties to watch for. Now here's where things get exciting. Certain era coins from 1998 can be worth big money, even more than $100 in some cases. Keep an eye out for these known 1998 quarter errors. Off-center strike where part of the design is missing. Value: $30 to $150. Doubled die obverse, look for doubled lettering or date. Value: $25 to $80 plus clipped planchet error, part of the coin appears to be bitten off. Value: $20 to $100. Broad strike error where the coin has no reeded edges and looks spread out. Value: $30 plus. If you find one of these in your pocket change or coin jar, don't spend it. It could be a goldmine for collectors. How to identify a valuable 1998 quarter. Here are 5 quick tips to identify if your 1998 quarter might be worth more than face value. Check for mint mark, D for Denver, no mark for Philly, or S for San Francisco. Inspect the condition. Is it shiny, crisp, and free of scratches? Use a magnifying glass. Look for doubling in the lettering or unusual patterns. Weigh it. A genuine quarter should weigh 5.67 grams. Compare with a grading scale. Coins graded MS65 or higher are where the real money starts rolling in. Backhand index pointing right. If you think you have a valuable one, get it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. This can greatly increase its resale value. Selling and buying tips. Want to sell your 1998 quarter? Here's where to go. eBay and Etsy, coin shops, coin shows, and collector clubs. Online auctions like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers. A coin in a protective slab will always fetch more than a raw coin. The 1998 Liberty Quarter is more than just pocket change, it represents the end of an era. After 66 years, the Washington quarter design changed forever in 1999, launching a modern numismatic wave through the 50-state quarters. Owning a 1998 quarter is like holding a piece of closing history, a final note in one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. mint history. Collectors value it not just for rarity, but for symbolism. It marks a bridge between the past and a new generation of coinage. So next time you check your change or open that old coin jar, take a good look at your quarters, because that plain-looking 1998 Liberty Quarter might just be worth more than you think. Have you found a rare 1998 quarter? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Golden Era Coins, and tap the bell icon for more hidden coin treasures, value breakdowns, and numismatic knowledge. Every coin has a story. Will yours be worth thousands? Would you like a shorter version for TikTok/Shorts or a full voiceover-ready script file?